Oscar se ras staan bekend as die ou Engelse skaaphond, maar ons ken hulle beter as die honde wat in die verfadvertensies gesien kan word. Hulle is maar skaars hier en ons het met Oscar se eienaar gaan gesels oor hierdie ras en die interessante werk wat sy met haar spannetjie doen.
The history of the breed, I think they originated in England, anyway in Europe, in the colder countries, and they were used for herding sheep. A very old breed, okay, and they used to cut the tails off. The reason for that was they used to be working dogs and they used to herd the sheep to market, and because they were working dogs they didn't pay tax, and to denote that they cut the tails off, so all dogs without tails were not paying tax.
En hoe lyk die tipiese persoonlikheid?
Very happy, very affectionate, very gentle, yeah, good guard dogs as well, yeah, and very good with children. Intelligence way up high, they learn tricks very quickly, very obedient most of the time. Personality, very happy dogs, yeah. And then energy-wise, they're quite happy to just lie at home, lie around all day if I'm not doing much. But they love going to the park, they go to training, to school twice a week. They just love going out, they love mixing with the public.
Hierdie wolbere is maar skaars hier by ons. Daar's net so 20 van hulle, waarvan 3 aan Sue behoort.
I've had to import. My latest one, Oscar, came from Belgium at huge cost, as anybody who imports dogs will know. And sadly, there isn't anyone for Oscar to breed with, so I might have to import a bitch as well.
You know, there's good reason that not a lot of people have these dogs. They are high maintenance. You've got to groom them every single day. Even if you're not showing them or using them in things as these dogs are.
En hierdie 3 honde het nou 'n baie spesiale werk gekry.
Yeah, we're going to schools now as the joy dogs, and the reason we call them the joy dogs, aside from the fact that they bring joy, is that their names, Jasmine, Oscar and Yogi's spelled J-O-Y, which is the joy dogs. Didn't name them specifically for that, just found out after I'd named them all that they're the joy dogs.
Sue, Maureen en hierdie spannetjie Vreugde gaan na skole toe om kinders op te voed oor basiese troeteldier-eienaarskap. Hulle dek onderwerpe soos gesondheid, versorging, voeding, oefening en nog vele meer. Hierdie goed opgeleide honde bring nie net vreugde en opwinding waar hulle gaan nie, maar dien ook as ambassadeurs om die volgende generasie troeteldier-eienaars in te lig en op te voed.
I think there's a big gap in the market because so often you read negative publicity about dogs. A child was mauled and and the crocodile hunter showed us that it's the dog's environment that we've got to adapt to. We can't expect them to always adapt to our environment. And there are certain ways to be safe, and one of them is to know how to approach a dog. So that's what we teach the children. We let them come and groom the dogs, and we say, this is how you come up. You don't come up from the front because it's aggressive. You come up from the side and you ask the owner if you can pat the dog. And you never pat through a fence because they're protecting the property behind the fence. So those are important lessons. Also about how to be a responsible pet owner, So many people think a bucket of water is okay, and it's not okay. The water needs to be fresh. In summer it gets very hot, and children will say to you the dogs need water and food, but they've got to remember that they need love and they need exercising and they need. So we do, and then of course to show off the dogs because they just have learned so much, and it's nice.
Maar Sue se honde is daarom ook TV-sterre in eie reg.
Yes, they also work for a paint company, advertising paint.
En dan laastens, wou ons weet waarom sy juis besluit het op hierdie ras, ten spyte van die groot moeite en onkoste.
I had a boyfriend who had one. I just fell in love with the breed. They're just so special. They're so fluffy. I always wanted a fluffy dog on my bed like this, and now I've got the real one. In fact, I've got 3 on my bed at night.